everyone, welcome back to Crochet by Shawn. If you're new here, welcome, glad to have you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the like button. And today I want to talk to you about the golden loop. It is very important in crochet, and in the 22 years I've had internet, I have only seen one video that has talked about the golden loop. And we're going to talk about the golden loop and why it matters. Anybody that begins crocheting or even seasoned crocheters, it is an important step to know. So we're going to start out just by attaching your yarn. This loop right here, right now, is the golden loop. It is the last stitch on the hook. What that means is the next one you put on there, now this is the golden loop. And the golden loop relates to tension. So if you're doing your stitch too tight, the nose is going to come clear down here if you're too tight. If your stitch is too loose, the nose comes clear up here. If you want perfect tension, you make sure the loop is the size of the hook here, so when you pull through, it just comes straight through. You want it to come through easily and not too tight, and you can see there's just enough room. It just pulls through really easy. But each last stitch on the hook, this one is now the golden loop, and it relates to the tension. So we'll chain a few more here, and I'll show you how that relates to stitches. Okay, we'll just do a single crochet. This is still your golden loop, and you want to make sure you pull that tension a little bit with your finger so that when you pull up, your stitches are even. So when you go under here again, this last stitch, if you leave it too loose, here's what happens. So you want to make sure you pull your tension right, not too tight, because you want this loop and this loop to pretty much be even so you can pull right through. We'll do another one real quick. You can see how they're pretty much even and your hook just flows through. If you get, like I said, too loose, you can tell, oops, we did a double there. We'll just stick with the single. But you can tell how big that one is to how big it should be. And if you pull it way too tight, like down here, you can see how tight it is to here to try to even pull it through. It's not going to come through. So this golden loop, the last loop on the hook, directly relates to your tension. And if you can keep it right at the level of your row, you will find it easier to have everything match, and it just pulls through. Because now this one is the golden loop. Make sure it sits at the top of the row. And we'll even do a double crochet in the next one so you can see. But you want all three loops to be pretty much even. And they're just the size of the hook. Don't get them too tight, it won't come through. And you don't want it too loose because you want your stitches to look even. But this is the golden loop. And that's all there is to it with the tension. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time when we do consistent stitches. Thanks!